Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're going to be playing more Death Stranding. Let's jump in.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
So we have a lot of stuff we're trying to deliver right now. I think the first thing was we wanted to go here to the wind farm. So let's try and take all the wind farm cargo and bring that in a separate vehicle, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll put that on. Victor Frank is not Wind Farm. He's Port Knot City. What is Wind Farm getting here? Damn, there's a lot of Victor Frank stuff, huh? Victor, what the heck? All right, Jake Wynn, that's one. Nick Easton, no. Is that the only Wind Farm thing? Is that actually the only Wind Farm thing? I think that is it. Put it on the back, I guess. Okay. That is literally the only wind farm thing. Alright. We'll take a PCC. Take a container repair in case we get accosted by BTs. And that's that. Now, we put all our cargo in a private locker. Because we're going to come back here. And we're going to switch out our vehicle. Going to put a long-range trike in. Here we go.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the wind farm? Oh yeah, because it's lower, because we have to go into that valley thing. Alright, so we already delivered to the musician. We're probably gonna have to pass these guys. Let's see if we can just sprint it. We tried this once. It's given us varying results. Also, there might not be BTs. We're not getting the warning signs. Oh no, there are BTs. Alright, so our best bet here is to just go as fast as we can and hope that we don't physically run into one. Oh crap, I hit a tree. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Oh, we hit him. Crap. That's the thing I didn't want to do. Damn it, damn it, damn it. No! No! Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. What is that thing? Run! Holy crap, it's a squid monster. Run, damn it! Where's our objective? That way? It'll be alright, BB. That's it. You can't get us now. Haha! Alright, we have now realized that you're allowed to not fight those guys if you don't want to. Also, that means our bike will still be there. Good. This was not the best way to do this, but it worked out. They seem to have cargo for Sam as well. I wonder what that is.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Let's see what the cargo is first so we don't forget it. Share locker. Cargo for Sam. Metals. Cogeneration unit. A power generation unit for use as backup when a main generator fails. I don't really want that. Oh, well, it's for this guy, so I guess we'll take it. Oh wait, we want to deliver first. Alright, here we go.
Delivering cargo.
Hey, thanks for coming. Damn near brings a tear to my eye just thinking about all you've done for us.
What became of Malingen and Lochna? It seems like we're unlocking these in kind of an order. So maybe it is just like as you do any deliveries, it'll give you stuff.
You'll be in our prayers.
Good work.
Capital not, this. We can bring stuff to the distro center because... Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Can we carry all this? Probably not. Definitely not. Which ones have we not done before? All of these we have done before. Well, which will give us the most likes then? This one? Alright, let's carry this then. We should be able to. With some effort. Holy crap. Alright.
Order assigned.
Oh, we don't need to do this. We can use our carrier. Alright, good. Claim materials, standard bot orders. Okay, let's put out our carrier here. That's better. So all we have to do is avoid the BTs and we'll be good.
Keep on keeping up. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm curious to see... Hold on, let's drink some Monster Energy. I want to see if we can pee on these guys. Thank you, Gaming Hour, for the host. And if you're hanging out in that chat, then how are you doing this fine night? Oh crap, I think that we don't have any more BTs now. Alright. Where's our motorcycle? There we go. Welcome Gaming Hour to the stream. Can we get an exclamation mark high for Gaming Hour? We have just started the program. And we're making our first, well, our second delivery, I guess. We dropped one off, now we took our first new delivery. Alright, so now we do have to put this on our back here. Welcome on in Gaming Hour to the stream, though. How is your night going? Perfect timing, indeed. Yeah, I almost got eaten by BTs on the way here. I drove my bike right into one. But we used our superior running skills to run as fast as possible. What currently is your favorite thing about Death Stranding right now, Gaming Hour, and as far as you are in your playthrough? Say your night is going good, Browns are just getting to chill out. Nice. Well, enjoy some nice chill motorcycle driving. As we bump into every single rock. Maybe it's not that chill. Alright, here we go. Deliver this. We're gonna get to go to the other coast soon.
The legend returned.
If my calculations are correct, this will not give us an item. It has not given us an item, right? So that's, my calculations were correct. So that's good. Now what I would like to find out is...
Bye, Sam.
Let's see if anyone else has wind farm deliveries.
Good work.
Before we take on all our other orders again. No. Maybe we can run real quick to Waystation West. Because what I want to find out is, will the wind farm give us another thing if we give them another delivery? No, stop! Garrett's saying, you're really experiencing the music and discovering the difficulties of BTs without any anti-BT weapons. Yeah, BT fighting and mule fighting are like a huge like roller coaster of different options as you go through the game. It's so cool the way they do that. Because they truly do make them scary. You know, the BTs, it's like, not only can you not see them, but you also have no way of fighting them. So it's like a very high-risk situation to go into BT territory. I remember at the beginning of the game, you were like, oh, why don't you just ride your motorcycle through it? And I was like, oh, we don't want to do that. And now it's like, yeah, I'll ride my motorcycle through it. Because like, we have options to kill them if we have to. Oh, we gotta help out BB soon. Oh look, this is that area. I forgot that this existed. Look at that, I'm a master. I'm a BT master. Man, because it's a real crapshoot whether or not you're gonna get hit by a BT. But for us, it's like we have so many BT weapons that we can kill them if we need to. Of course I say that, and yet there's always situations in which that doesn't work out. First part of the game, unlock bridge building. Nice. BTs are a no-go. Yeah, for sure. Man, I'm already looking forward to the next time I play this game, whenever that is. Because it's like, I really want to, knowing all that we know now about the story, like you're going to get to see all the hidden, you know, like motivations of the characters, knowing all their like secrets and everything as you play the game. And I'm really excited for that when I play it another time as well. Go, dang it. There you go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Good. Alright. Now... That's... Yeah, wind farm. Okay, good. Fragile delivery, natural gas supplies, or metals. Or both, I guess. Can we carry both of these? Let's give it a shot. 8 packages? Oh man, we can't carry all this. And, okay. We cannot put anything else on our back. What can I get rid of? We have 2 PCCs. Get rid of that. And the extra repair spray. Get rid of... What else? You know what I'm saying? When you run into them, you are running for your life. Yeah. I know the feeling. Okay, so we only unlocked 1 more slot with that. We gotta get rid of 2 guns if we're gonna do this. So let's get rid of this and the Bola gun, I guess. Remote detonation is really the only... In a pinch, that's the only one you need. And then once we get to BT territory, we can just use our carrier. We don't have to use the bike.
Order assigned.
Right. Okay, good. Now we're gonna see if Wind Farm gives us anything.
I know.
You love reliving the music? Yeah, I've been reliving the music as well through listening to the soundtrack now. Because I didn't want to listen to the soundtrack until I was done with the game in case I heard, you know, any songs that like, sometimes the songs, the ending song of a movie will like recount the plot, or it'll have something to do with the end of the plot. So I was trying not to listen until I finished it, and now that I have, I've been just blasting that soundtrack. It's really good. So many great songs in there. I'm really glad you as well, you know, everybody on stream really seemed to appreciate those musical moments, which are so cool in this game. I'm glad that you like those. Because yeah, I thought that was amazing. When you're just walking and one of those songs will kind of creep up and just start like overtaking the entire scene. It's really, really cool. Uh-oh, BT time. Alright, so this is a little bit dicey. Let's actually abandon our bike. Because we can put this stuff on a carrier, and then get a new bike when we get there. That's gonna be the way to go. Look at our back now, ready? Yeah, look at that. One weapon. All you need. That's my favorite Beatles song. Remote grenade launcher's all you need. All you need is remote grenade launcher. Na, 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 na. Yeah, the music in this game. Unfortunately, remote grenade launcher is all you need, but wasn't a song in this game. You understand? The first soundtrack you stopped walking just to listen to it? Yeah, oh man, such a great moment. That might be the edge of BT territory, because there's a timefall shelter right there. Yeah, I think we're good. Got him. Oh, let's put on our hats. And the Sam sunglasses. And the harmonica. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Got those bright green glasses on. Oh, we can eat a crypto? Did I get hurt somehow? I probably fell off an edge or something. You guys think I'm dreading the end of Fallen Order? Oh man, yeah, that's how I feel about this game. It's like, I was sad when it ended in general, but now, you know, once we're done with all the stuff we're doing, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Oh, we did a little combat roll. That was cool. So yeah, look at this green hat, green glasses. I like it. Oh wait, we're not delivering here, we're delivering to, right, to the wind farm. So let's take a bike actually, because we might be able to get all the way through. There might not be any BTs right now. We'll take a ride type. Actually no, we're gonna take a regular one because I want to customize the colors. Not this stuff. Actually, you could take one of those away, put that, and put those all on the bike. Yeah. And then these three, we can put on our back. Yeah. Good. Wow, that's pretty convenient. Oh, and there's another thing for the wind farm now. But we don't really care about that. Oh, right, I need to take this. Alright, still pretty good. And now I want to customize the colors. Oh, let's try the silver bike. We never did that. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Good stuff. Now, ooh, silver and red. That's pretty cool. Silver and blue is cool. Silver and dark blue. Let's do silver and red. Yeah, baby.
Stand clear.
There it is. That's it. Good stuff.
Keep on keeping on. Restrictions
Alright, so I'm pretty sure there are going to be VPs. Let's see if there's like any chance of them going away. No. Alright, so we'll probably just have to leave our bike. Wasn't there a shelter somewhere around here? Maybe not. Here we go. Damn, we gotta take some of this stuff off his back because he's walking too slowly. Alright, let's do this. Let's do 1, 2, 3. We want the grenade launcher on our back just in case we have to use it. But this stuff we don't need. Damn, he just always walks slow, I guess. Maybe it has to do with the ground he's standing on. Got him. Oh! Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Let's see if we can shoot this guy. Oh, what happened? Did I get him? I think we got him. I sprayed myself with it, but I think we got him. There you go. Yeah, I'm really excited to play Fallen Order. That is definitely going to be a good one. Alright, the number 2 grenade is the one they all like, right? Yeah, look at that. That's the good stuff. That's like a quadruple kill. Oh, but those guys aren't dead. They're just wounded, I guess. Alright, got him. Good. There's another one? Oh, a little baby one. Here we go. What's wrong with the audio? There's something weird right there. Maybe it's my headphones. Wait, partial delivery? 1 out of 5? Oh, did I not take the stuff off the bike? It's sitting on the bike. Well, we gotta go back then, I guess. Crap. Well, we could do the partial delivery now. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Alright.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Whoa. Oh look, the handprints went right over the bridge. I didn't realize they could walk on the bridge. Saying they didn't fix his flashlight detector. I think they do eventually in the game, but oh wait, no, they did. Yeah, it's normal. It used to be all cracked and it was like different colors and stuff. Where's our... Oh, it's over there. Alright, now we want to put out our carrier. All that cargo's been sitting on the bike, it's getting all damaged. But I don't think the cargo itself is damaged. Oh no, not the bike.
Let's get a move on.
Just retrace our steps here. Uh-oh. Oh, did I just make this thing chase me? Oh crap, they're coming towards us. So that actually does call the BTs over. We really shouldn't do that. Oh, they're all coming over here. Oh, why did I do that? Go faster, Sam. I don't know what I thought would happen. Alright, the black rain is really screwing us once again.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Yeah, listen to that. It happened again. I think the audio glitches at this specific facility, I guess? Alright, let's see if this gives us a new item. There we go. Yep, we got new stuff. I don't know what dictates it then. I think it's just delivering stuff anywhere.
You'll be in our prayers.
Good work.
So is there anything that's going to... Nothing to Port Knot City. None of the... Alright, I guess we could do this. 20 minutes. Crap. This is a big order, too. We'll give it a shot. I guess timed missions, if we can do them without, like, a lot of hassle, are pretty useful because we do need to up our delivery time number. Alright, here we go.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
This is going to be a pretty tough delivery. I don't know if we'll get an S rank on this, but hopefully we'll at least get an A.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah.
yeah, these guys are pretty close by. Alright. The nice thing is we cleared out all the BTs on this path, so we can kind of just go really quickly. Alright, let's take the bike. Put all this... Can't put all this on. Alright, here we go. Hopefully there's no BTs here. We're going to run out of battery. Oh no! Alright. Give me all this stuff. Put it on the back. And go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sand Porter Bridges.
Good. I think that's an S rank. No, it's an A. Still good. But we didn't get anything for it.
Bye, Sam.
Alright, now we have to somehow get all this cargo across.
Good work. New order of it.
Let's take our golden truck. Oh. Didn't I have a truck? I guess not. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep my balance is a big thing. Yeah. Well, that's definitely like they want you to have problems with that because it's kind of like the trade-off, you know, of carrying more cargo is that you might not be able to actually carry all of it. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting challenge that no other game really has. Alright, let's get rid of this blood bag. go. Now, we ride. So in 10 minutes, there will not be any timefall. So we can hit this timefall shelter right here.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Point C.
Keep on keeping on.
Ah, we're gonna crash.
Restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Standard grid design. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, we don't have any time missions, so that should be good.
Someone's happy.
Yeah, saying are all the roads gone? I don't think so. There were never any roads on the East Coast, so I think that we'll have to check. But I don't think they got rid of the central roads. I would be really pissed if they did. Oh crap! See, now we're gonna have trouble going up this hill. All we have to do is get right over there. Go. There we go. So you can just stop the thing here. And wait out the time call. Ah, alright. And we should be able to... Yeah! No BTs now. Easy living. Here we go. Oh, that's my sign about a memory chip.
Keep on keeping on.
Uh-oh. Starting to slide. Why is it going so slow? What did I break something about the truck? What's going on?
Beginning scan. Scanning grid design. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Welcome to Port Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. Decontaminating suit.
All keep on keeping
Oh,
on.
there's my motorcycle. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Get off the track! Did I do it? Maybe? Oh, it's still on there. Get out of the way! That's better. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, this is the loot ends thing too. So this one's actually a story mission, or like a order for Sam.
Well, if it ain't Sam. Damn near spotless. Till I get my hands on it.
That's gotta get us an item. Designing the UCA flag. Cool. So I guess we could just look on the map and see if it says that there's any cargo for Sam, or orders for Sam, rather.
Fuck me. There anything the legend can't do? Thanks. Private room's all yours if you need it.
Good work. New order available. Please.
Alright, does port not have... Well, cargo for Sam present, but it doesn't say... Well, it doesn't actually tell you whether or not there's any orders for Sam. But we still have a bunch of cargo for Capital Knot for some reason. I don't know if they tell you whether or not there are orders for Sam available. We'll have to check at a place that actually has an order for Sam.
Access delivery terminal for further information.
This one we've never done. So we'll do this. I guess we'll do this. Oh man, this one's a timed mission. We don't need to do that one. Retro sci-fi adventure games. Huh. Alright, we'll do all these on the way back. So for this timed mission, hold on. Yeah, there's no BTs right now. That's good. Let's change the colors on our truck. Let's make it brown and purple. Okay. Garrison, do you think it's Mass Effect or KOTOR or Asteroids? Well, I would guess that it's probably Police Knots or Snatcher, which are because Mass Effect and KOTOR aren't really adventure games. Those are like RPGs. But Snatcher and Police Knots are adventure games in the sense of like, you know, like a Monkey Island or something. You know, it's like a point-and-click adventure game. And Kojima actually made those games. So I would assume that that's actually what it's a reference to. I have, I mentioned that I have mounted on my wall to the right of me right now are boxed copies of both Snatcher and Police Knots, Kojima's sci-fi adventure games. For the they were the CD-ROM antic versions when they did like remakes of them like a year after they came out for CD-ROM instead of being for the MSX. I have those versions. Alright, so we just have to get there
Restrictions lifted.
Crap. How did we go last time? Did we go there? Maybe here. Yeah, I think we were here. So who needs the timed cargo? The timed cargo is urgent. That's this one. Okay. It's Star Wars X-Wing. There you go. Have you ever played Star Wars X-Wing or TIE Fighter? They're said to be really good. I always think about, I think I actually have bought them on GOG or something. They're always on sale for like $1. And then they have X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I would like to play them. But yeah, the delivery is actually to the Ludens fan, which is essentially, they're saying it's a Kojima fan. So yeah, I would assume that he's getting old Kojima games. Alright, so is this going to give us an item? No. But we did get more delivery time. Oh, look at that.
Bye, Sam.
What is that? Complete 10 premium deliveries with an evaluation of Legend or Legend of Legends in every single category. Oh, every category. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a possibility. What are the categories? Ultra rare, 3.1%. I like how it takes a screenshot of the moment when you got the trophy. That's a fun thing. I guess as proof or something?
Good work. New order available.
This is an email that says, you should be president.
Information.
Sam Strand, president of the USA. UCA. Jake Wind, you should be president. Sounds like you're still alive and kicking after all. I knew I shouldn't have believed the worst. It's a real relief to know that you're okay. You sure had us all worried. I just received a message from HQ saying that the chiral network covers the whole country now, so they're going to make the establishment of the UCA official, with an inauguration and everything. Did you know that the director is going to be named president? Hearing that was a real morale booster, let me tell you, and he's going to do a hell of a job. Between you and me, though, I think they should have asked you. You're the guy who trudged to hell and back to make us whole again after all. I reckon it's only right you should get to be the big boss, man. Huh. Hey, I would play it. The sequel to Death Stranding is President Stranding. Alright, now we We've done both of these deliveries, so we don't want to do these. Now, we go... I think we have to deliver one... Oh, right, to the Ludens fan, because that's who's getting the adventure games.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping up. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So we want to go that way, and then Port Knot, or Capital Knot. Garrison would be cool to play. Yeah, I'd play it. Kojima would figure out some way to make it fun. He can figure out anything. Uh-oh. Nope. You can tell when it's not going to do it. Garrison, I don't think they are on newer computers. Oh no, you can play them on newer computers. All those kinds of games, like Doom was the same way. The original Doom from 1993. A lot of games that are like DOS games from before they had Windows, they run on DOSBox, and they'll just include a DOSBox executable. So the game will just launch into DOSBox, and then it's like a simulated version of DOS. So it'll definitely work. Luckily, that era of games is very translatable to now. It's kind of like the early mid 2000s that a lot of games have trouble if they don't renew the rights.
Hey there, Sam.
But yeah, X-Wing and TIE Fighter are from like the early 90s, so they'll be alright. Oh, President's Ghost. Wait, so... would we get more if we delivered to this guy
Always
again?
a pleasure, Sam. Shame we only ever seem to meet when you're...
I guess, like, if we don't get President's Ghost number 2, then we'll know that it wasn't... I think that it's just as we make deliveries, we'll keep getting more info. Because they seem to be doling them out in kind of like a logical way. Yeah, if you're interested as well, you should really check out the Wing Commander games. I don't know if you're familiar with Wing Commander, but it's from the guy Chris Roberts, who now is making Star Citizen. But Wing Commander is also famous because they were, in-cockpit games like X-Wing and TIE Fighter, but they actually had full-motion video cutscenes, which means they were like, it was like movie cutscenes with real actors, where they would just film them. And it had Mark Hamill in it. He was the main character, Mark Hamill. So you'd probably enjoy that one as well. And of course, it's like sci-fi dogfighting. They're older games. I mean, they're from the early 90s. It's kind of like TIE Fighter or X-Wing. But they have cool cutscenes in it. You could probably just watch a video, video of all the cutscenes as well. And then actually the Star Citizen campaign, because he announced that there's going to be a campaign in Star Citizen as well. And they got Mark Hamill for the campaign in Star Citizen too. So pretty happy about that. I'll definitely be playing that. You're saying there's a Star Trek game you'd love to play? Oh, is it the Star Trek adventure game? The Next Generation, where it's like Q invades the ship and then you have to choose all the options and stuff? Is that the one you're talking about? I would like to play that game as well. I'm not sure if that's the one you mean. Oh wait, we have to go this way first. Star Trek Bridge Commander. Bridge Commander. I don't remember that one. Is that one of the ones where you're piloting one of the Enterprises?
Scanning bridge address. Verifying ID.
Like a dogfighting type game?
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Stretch my legs.
I think I do remember that game actually. Let me take a look at it. Bridge Commander from 2002. Yeah, where you're piloting the ship. Yeah, yeah. It's a simulation, a space combat game.
Holy shit. You sure you're broad enough?
Yeah, it looks like nobody has it. That's a bummer. Yeah, and that's the era when you can't really just buy like a DVD of it. That's what it was like with the movies when I tried to get that DVD, you know, get my copy of the movies to work. It's like you can't really play it. It was very hard to get it to run. So you just have to wait for somebody to renew the rights. I'm curious if... Let's try and deliver him another package. Well, I don't know. We're not just gonna go back and forth and keep doing this. Yeah, what was the one... You'd probably like this one that was like a... It was like a point-and-click FMV game. Star Trek TNG FMV game. It was called... Star Trek... No. Was it a VCR game? No, it's not this one. With Q. It had Q in it. Oh, I think it was this. An interactive movie PC game and audiobook set in the Star Trek universe. It was released in 1996. Yeah, it's called Star Trek Borg. Have you ever heard of this one? Star Trek Borg game. Yeah. Yeah, this was a cool game. So it was basically like they just filmed, it was actually in first person, where you're an ensign on the Enterprise, and like they're getting attacked by Borgs, and then Q keeps coming to you and like pausing time and asking you to like make decisions that the crew doesn't realize you're making. It's a pretty cool game. You can actually watch just like full cutscene things of the whole game.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
But yeah, they filmed it with like all the actual actors and everything, so that's pretty, you know, a pretty authentic TNG experience. I'm sure they didn't have every character in it, but, you know, they had John Delancey and a bunch of the other people. Number one is probably in it. Alright, let's go to, we want to go to Capital Knot now. And is there a time fall? Yeah. You're saying you like playing Elite Force and Elite Force 2. What's that one? I don't know that one. Is that a Star Trek game? Alright, let's try and not run into BTs here. Good. Alright, that went better than expected.
Scanning Bridges ID. Welcome to capital, not city. Proceed to distribution center.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Decontaminating city. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay. Oh, Elite Force for Star Trek games? Nice. Yeah, I haven't really played any Star Trek games. I played the Star Trek 2009 movie game, which was like a pretty competent shooter. I remember a pretty decent developer did it, but it was like a middling game at the end of the day.
How you doing, sir?
But I thought it was cool because you could fight the Gorn. They actually put the Gorn into the J.J. Abrams Star Trek universe, which I'm always a fan of. Anything involving the Gorn, I like.
See you soon, brother.
Good work.
Alright, so we now have no deliveries to make, right? Yeah, we do not have any deliveries. So what we want to do now is we can go to the central region. And we should probably first let's go to, hold on, first let's see if there's nothing we haven't done here. Let's go to our private room.
Work is greatly appreciated.
And I would like to instead go to the western region. Because that'll be easier to complete. There might not be even any ratings there. You're saying Elite Force was a PS2 and PC game? Nice. What kind of game was it? Was it a space combat game? I'm not a big fan of like space sim, like third-person space sim combat games. Because Star Trek had a lot of those, and I wasn't a huge into those.
Good morning,
I
Sam.
should clarify that
Blood collection complete.
when you're
Thank you
when you're
for your
controlling like a
generosity.
big capital ship or something, like the Enterprise, like it was always very slow-paced, kind of lurching combat in space. But then when you play like, you know, like I don't know, like a lot of like dogfighting games, like you'd be going really fast. So I like those. But yeah, most of the Star Trek ones I never really got into. Jake Wynn, my sincerest thanks and condolences. I know you're a humble guy, so you're probably going to hate this, but I gotta say my piece. What you accomplished is incredible. I don't think anyone really believed that America just could be put back together again, but you just went and did that. You're amazing, Sam. I heard that Bridget and Amelie are gone. I don't know the details, but some people are saying they were the price we had to pay to become whole again. If that's true, I'm really sorry. I mean, it's a tremendous loss for us, but for you, well, family. No one should have to make that sacrifice. How can we repay you for all that you've done and all that you've given up? I've been thinking about it, and the only answer I got is that we're just going to have to keep on living. Make the most of each moment you've gifted us, and we will. Victor Frank, thanks for Igor's flag. I can't believe you brought me that Luden's flag. I owe you one, Sam. Gotta say, I didn't think I'd ever see it again, especially since Igor made it himself. Some stuff just can't be reprinted, you know? Igor truly believed that Ludens were going to save the world. He dreamed of the day that we'd break out of our little worlds and start seeing the bigger picture. Bigger than America and the Earth. He was looking beyond the chiral clouds, towards outer space. This flag was a symbol of all that, of that future when Ludens would travel to a whole nother planet, stake a claim and call it their own. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's much more than a toy. When I hold it, it's like I'm holding my brother's dreams. I can never thank you enough for that, Sam. Oh, that's nice. Here we go. Designing the UCA flag, Die Hardman, 3 weeks before the inauguration. Bridget and I had discussions about the UCA flag. She wanted something that was based on the old American design. You know the one. 50 stars, 13 stripes, states and colonies. A classic symbol of national pride. The president wanted people to remember that pride as we went around rebuilding, but I thought differently. The old American flag was redesigned 26 times. Every time a new state joined the Union, they had to add another star. It was easy to believe the country would keep on growing forever, end up taking over the world. Hell, most people believed just that. Good old manifest destiny. The mantra used to justify countless atrocities centuries ago. You can believe I told the president we damn well better not carry on that particular legacy. Freedom, liberty, equality, those principles should be enshrined and never denied. The stars of the UCA aren't states but individuals, each with value, each a part of the greater whole. That's what our flag and the UCA represent. Okay, you're saying they are first-person shooters. Nice. Interesting. I wonder what a Star Trek first-person shooter would look like. What became of Deadman? Who Deadman? 1 month ago. Bridges HQ. Oh, this is from his perspective. I'm not connected to anyone or anything. Not my mother or the other side. Nothing. All that stuff about how I was created from pluripotent stem cells, that's just a cover story. I actually started life in a womb, albeit an artificial one. A human egg fertilized with human sperm. So far, so natural. But after that, technology took over. Any organs that were absent or lacking, I got from someone else. I've often wondered when I was technically born, given all that. The moment of fertilization, the moment I was taken from the incubator, either way, there was nothing ordinary about it. I came into this world disconnected. No wonder I don't have a beach to call my own. Can you blame me for developing an obsession? After all, without a beach, death really is the end. Game over. Adios. Or so I thought. I recently discovered that I was mistaken about all that. Thanks to Lou, I got to visit the beach. I may not have my own, but it seems they're not closed to me after all, as long as I'm connected to someone. The beach is no more than a space between life and death. Lacking one doesn't mean you're not alive. I mean, I'm definitely alive. If anything, not having your own just means that you're already connected to everyone in this world. It's quite the epiphany, and it certainly put a great many worries of mine in perspective. You know, I found out that the guy who plays Nicholas Winding Refn and the guy who plays Guillermo del Toro in this game are actually not them. They're two different actors. They only scanned their personas, kind of like all the other people. I thought Guillermo was Guillermo in this game. That's pretty interesting. What became of Malingen and Lochna? Who Lochna? 3 weeks before the inauguration. Bridges HQ. We'd forgotten all about our dream of going to space. It was a dream from an earlier, simpler time, from before we realized our baby was a BT binding us to the other side, and before we had to sever the link between us. After that, Malingen couldn't even leave the lab, and Lochna swore to live a life of isolation in Mountain Knot City. There was no room in our heart for outer space. But now that we're one, it's all become so clear. In choosing isolation, choosing to forget about the outside world, we were just being human, just doing what everyone else was doing. We turned inwards, venturing deeper and deeper into ourselves, focusing on our inner worlds at the expense of the one we shared. Maybe this is what they mean when they say that the beach is a reflection of an individual's soul. We became trapped in the multiverses contained within. But at last, we have a chance to escape. Now that America is whole, we can begin to expand our boundaries once more. The bonds we've forged could carry us beyond these clouds. It's past time that we saw the stars again. Fragile. What became of Fragile? 3 weeks before inauguration, Bridges HQ. I've been thinking a lot about my father recently. I'd like to think he'd be happy if he were here. Now that Sam's made us whole again, he'd have his America back. Not that things are perfect, far from it. The Death Stranding's still a thing, and people aren't free to go where they please. So the UCA's prospects don't look so great. But I'm not going to stand by and let it fall apart. After all, it's a symbol of everything my father held dear. Freedom and community. It's bigger than any of us. Bigger than all of us still standing. We're only here because of those who came before. My father and everyone else back through the generations. I appreciate that more these days. I suppose and I want to honor the people who made me who I am. That's why I've joined Bridges. I spent too long wrestling with the past, obsessed with getting revenge on Higgs. But the past can't be changed. All I can do now is build upon it and help to deliver everyone a brighter future. Fragile Express is back in business. Bridges' former guardsman, the President's Ghost, number 1, 15 years ago. Bridges HQ. This all happened years ago, so I can hope enough time has passed that I won't get into trouble for talking about it. But believe it or not, people used to say that the President's official residence was haunted. Bear in mind that most born after the Death Stranding don't go in for any of that supernatural stuff. Why would they, when they know for a fact that BTs not only exist, but are out to get us? For folks like me, though, it used to be different. Even if you didn't really believe ghosts were real, or know anything about them, I don't know, call it a generational thing. I reckon most of the others who work the detail would say the same if you put the screws to them. Now here's where it gets a bit weirder. This ghost people whispered about, it was the President's. I saw her myself, plenty of times. Pretty much every time I did a night shift, actually, there she was, in the office or a corridor or something, just standing there. I tried calling out a couple of times, but whenever I did, she'd up and disappear. I'd say she, the ghost I mean, was in her 20s. But I'm not kidding when I tell you she looked like a younger President Strand. And before you ask, there's no way it could have been an intruder. Couldn't have been the President herself either. She was always sleeping whenever there was a sighting. Even if she hadn't been, there's no weird trick of the light could have made her look that much younger. I know it sounds crazy, but after a while we couldn't help but believe it was a ghost, either the President's or that of someone else who was her spitting image. I knew I'd catch hell for it, but I just had to tell Di Hardman. It was a security concern for one thing, and for all we knew, the President was sleepwalking or whatever. I was worried about her too, truth be told, and I thought it was my duty to report it. And let me tell you, I sure as hell didn't expect the response I got. He told me, matter of fact, that the ghost was actually the President's daughter, Amelie. I didn't even know the President had a daughter. Even he'd only found out recently, he said, and he'd been waiting for the right time to tell us. Apparently, she'd suffered from something known as locked-in syndrome from birth, had been hospitalized for a ridiculously long time. The President hadn't shared it with anyone except her closest confidants either. And then, after 20 years of treatment, Amelie made a miraculous recovery. She was able to move around again. The President and her daughter had been living apart, but after her recovery, Amelie came to join her mother at the residence. It was kept on a need-to-know basis at first, just the head of the detail and some guards. I never told anyone else about it, until now. Oh, so they just straight up call it Higgs's journal now on the description thing. All right, that's all of our messages. Now let's go Fragile jump to the west side. So I'm guessing that was like, it was probably like San Diego, I guess, that we jumped to. Let's see. Edge Knot City. Oh, we can't see it on the US map though.
Been a while, Sam. It's good to see you. Remember how to do this? You need to close your eyes and picture your destination.
Alright, I'm curious if there's any ratings for anything here. That's interesting that the Elite Force game was done by Raven Software. Raven did a lot of good stuff. They were doing, didn't they do crap, what was that like game that came out right after Doom? I can't remember. But like back in the early 90s, like they were making like, you know, shooters. Raven Software, let's see, list of Raven Software games. What was I thinking of? Heretic. They did the Heretic games. That's right, 1994. Raven has also been subsumed, I guess, into the Call of Duty development team. So they're one of the teams that works on Call of Duty games now. I don't know that much about Ritual Entertainment. The name sounds familiar, though. Let's change our colors here. try CDT orange. Try orange, maybe the red cap then? Maybe purple cap. Oh no, purple. And for these, let's go with... Where am I looking? Oh, here we go. Let's go with that. Coyote brown and sunglasses. Yeah. Good. I wonder what standard issue Bridges suit, like if there's another suit we can get maybe? I'm also curious if we can get any other BB cutscenes. Oh, next time we go to the private room, we also have to try... We will have to go to look at those Cliff messages, because he left a couple messages that we haven't been able to see. Alright, so this doesn't have any orders. Are there even ratings for these facilities? Edge Knot City does not have available ratings and no available orders. This one also does not have... Well, let's just make a trip, you know, across just to see what happens. So we'll make some stuff. Make a ladder, make an anchor. Oops. Make a PCC. Just in case we need it. Make 2 boots. Make a armor plate, the gloves. Make a bola gun. Actually, we'll just take the grenade launcher, actually. Remote detonation. Make 4 hematics. 3 stun bombs. Smoke grenade. So that's 3, 2... Okay, we're good. Oh, we want floating carrier as well. I guess we'll get rid of some stun bombs. I don't know. Oh, it's only that we can't make any more items, I guess. You're saying they did... Oh, Star Trek FPS is odd. You had to do... Well, that's not that odd. I mean... If it came out during the Windows XP era, it's pretty common to have to, you know, do compatibility mode, I guess. Yeah, XP is kind of the most stable era of games, I feel like. Not a lot of problems with Windows XP that I recall. But I might be rose tinting it a little bit. Alright, so now let's go run around.
Begin the scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Oh yeah, I still wanted to see if I can key on BTs.
Keep on keeping on.
Wonder how I can get up there. Can I climb this? There we go. I don't think there's going to be any BTs around here.
Keep on keeping on.
You understand you used a cheat for no damage and shot your crew members? Damn, you sound like a pretty unorthodox captain, that's for sure. I guess the Prime Directive only really applies to other species, not your own, huh? Wait, this got us to the same side. We want to go over there, not... right? Oh, no, that's where we came from. So we wanted to get here. I think. No. Yeah, we want to get on that side. Oh, so we have to climb that. I get it. I wonder if there'll be a secret over there. Wow, that was pretty good. But I don't think we got anything from it. That would have been a good spot for a secret. But there was already a secret pretty close by, so I guess I understand. Like I didn't like the way the captain reacted, so I decided why not? And then they caught me, and you had to choose an answer carefully, but you ended up being locked up. Oh, there was like dialogue options or something? Sounds like a pretty interesting game. Oh wow, look at this, is all water. Oh, I do remember this, yeah. It was water on both sides, that's right.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, nothing here. At least we know. Now we wanted to, oh, we wanted to watch the cliff cutscenes. That's right. Let's see him.
Good morning, Sam.
Oh, we got another thing from Victor Frank. This guy really likes to send us messages. Alright, so now we go in here and we watch these cutscenes. But first, ladies and gents, we take a quick break. I'll be right back with more Death Stranding. Don't go anywhere. We got more show coming up. All right, we're back with more Death Stranding. Let's jump back in it. Now, anybody who doesn't know the channel, by the way, it's called The Voice of Nick. On here, I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games, and they're what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, which means I don't talk over story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game or franchise. If you want to see more, you can type !games. You'll see that Death Stranding is the exclusive playthrough right now on the channel. And if you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see that follower goal of 4. We're currently at 1, so we have broken ground, ladies and gents. Now let's jump back in it to Death Stranding. Gamer was saying, it was great, but Bridge Commander was my favorite. I might buy a copy of it. Nice. Yeah, that if you can get it to work, for sure. Memories of Cliff. Right, this is what we want. And now we do these message from Cliff. These seem to be new. So we will watch these 2 things. Here we go. It's weird that it has to load a cutscene. Unless it's not a cutscene, I don't know.
This child's special. One of a kind.
A baby candidate.
Either that, or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void out. In Manhattan.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband. This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save.
I feel like this is probably just the cutscene that we already watched. Yeah, I don't think we need to watch that again. You're saying holding Lou without the tank. Oh yeah. Oh, you haven't watched the final episode. Yeah. That is one of the screens that they show in the game. I hope you enjoy the events of Death Stranding. Lou's really small when he's outside the thing. That's rude, Sam. Oh yeah, so Edge Knot City. That's definitely not in California. It's somewhere else. Because it's too far inland. Oh wait, no. Edge Knot is... Where we are right now is the other one. This Edge Knot is to the left of that. Maybe that is San Diego? I guess? Yeah, I'm not sure. Victor Frank. America's whole again, right? I heard they're planning some big ceremony to formally announce the establishment of the UCA. Guess that means Bridget and Amelie got their wish. Who saw that one coming, right? Oh, by the way, you remember my brother, don't you, Igor? He's the one who gave you that Ludens toy. How's that little guy doing these days, anyway? Still loving that porter life, huh? Oh, I forgot I asked. So America's whole again. That's got to count for something, even if nothing's really changed. The Stranding still happened, and we've still got to deal with BTs. But now it feels like we've got a future. Humans, I mean. We found a new way forward, you could say. And it's all thanks to the sacrifices made by Bridget and Amelie, and grunts like Igor. And you, of course. All that's left to see is where this road takes us. Can't help but be a little excited, you know? Thanks, Sam, I mean it. Ladies and gents, that's going to do it for Death Stranding tonight. I thought we were going to be watching cutscenes, but it seems like those cutscenes we watched were repeats, so we'll skip those. Now, guys, thank you to everybody who watched the show today. Let's get a raid going. Can we get an exclamation mark raid in that chat? And we'll be jumping into somebody else's stream shortly. But if you don't know the channel you're watching, it's called The Voice of Nick. On here, I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We play story-based games, and they're what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, which means I don't talk over story or cutscene moments, but I do request no one utilize their pre-existing knowledge of the game or franchise. If you want to see more of what happens on here, you can type exclamation mark games. You'll see that Death Stranding is the exclusive playthrough right now on the channel. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see that follower goal of 4. We're currently at 1, so we're getting there, guys. If you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Subs also get the handsome sub badge in front of their names. Now, let's get ready to jump in there. Thank you, Gaming Guy, for posting that raid message. Let's see who's playing some video games at this very moment that we can join. We have a couple people doing stuff. Let's go say hi to who? I don't know. How about this one? So we're gonna jump into... It went away. There it is. We're gonna jump into Sawfang's stream, who's currently playing Monster Hunter World. So let's go say hi to Softfang. Show that love over there. Make sure you post that raid message in the chat. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you everybody for joining. I'll see you tomorrow for more Death Stranding.